All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Are you still rocking the what's bopping in your brain?
Yes, all the time. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the afternoon delight of the X-Fan Show.
Hey, you notice what I noticed? Hold on, I want to say something. You know what I did notice, though?
What's that?
You changed the name of the show, the Afternoon Delight. Are you finally catching on that it's a great tag?
I caught on, and I just said the hell with it.
Huh? It's a great catchy tagline, bro.
I caught on. I said the hell with it. So stay with me.
I know. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you have a great afternoon delight, because I'm going to. Hey, before we go any further, guys, today's November 8th. I don't care which way you vote, how you vote. Please go out and do your civic duty and vote today. Please go out and do your civic duty as an American and vote. With that being said, no more politics. This is the X-Fan Show. As my partner said, the Afternoon Delight. I'm the crazy one with the nice smile. Not pearly white teeth like him. I'm just crazy. I'm dirty.
Yeah, you're dirty. Exactly. And folks, we've had a lot going on in the XFL community.
A lot, bro. A lot.
A lot. What's going on, Sandy and Amanda? Just go do the vote. Just go vote, please.
I mean, hey, if you really look at it, bro, look what's going on right now. We had the happy hours last week, which we talked about, 3 cities. We have 2 more coming up this week with Houston and Seattle, and we have ticket sales. Now, let's just throw the negative out there real quick. Yeah, didn't go too well in a couple cities, especially St. Louis. People were having problems. Hell, I had a problem. I couldn't get on yesterday.
You're talking about with the tickets. Okay.
Yeah, well, that was Ticketmaster. I think it was more Ticketmaster than it was the XFL itself. And remember, there's always been moving parts to all of this.
Yes.
So to fully blame the XFL for this, I would say it's unfair. But to blame the Ticketmaster, I would say maybe lean more towards Ticketmaster because, things that we've heard, Arlington, we know that they said that they had a lot of people in place to help with it. Ticketmaster said, hey, we got it. We're not going to have a problem. And then what happened?
They have a problem.
Ticketmaster had a problem. It's not the first time Ticketmaster's done this kind of stuff, right? But so that's beside the point. So, yes, keep trying, people. Your windows are open. So please, please, please keep trying to get your tickets.
Yeah, and some have gotten the originals from 2020, and others are, probably going to get the short end of the stick. But, hey, you're still going to get your opportunity for tickets. So I know St. Louis is having right now probably one of the biggest problems, which is
it's taken care of now. I've seen that today that a lot of people are able to get in, get their seats.
Yeah, it was a good problem is what I was trying to refer to.
Yeah, okay, my bad, dog. My bad.
That is a good problem that you're going to get your seats for the year. And shout out to San Antonio that's doing the same thing with theirs and other cities, but there's one that keeps coming up, man. It's the issue with Vegas. But
Vegas is for us, Arlington is pretty much an off-limit topic anymore. I don't want to talk about Vegas.
But the thing is, they're going to get it. Is my point.
Yes, eventually it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. So yes. I'm like those that are in Vegas that are wanting the league to. It's going to just let, I'm going to say it again for this case, let the cookies bake.
Because they're not done in Vegas yet.
No, not done yet.
They are not done in
Vegas. So just stick around and just hold on.
Right. Hey, listen, though, big shout out to the San Antonio and St. Louis people just bombarding the Ticketmaster for their ticket sales, man. Just the way these guys are going at it, man. Hey, great job on doing that. And listen, now that I'm starting to see this, Arlington, if I'm a St. Louis Battlehawk fan, I would kind of start worrying about San Antonio. Forget the Vipers. All of you idiots in your Viper stuff, forget about the Vipers, man. I would start worrying about San Antonio. Might be in the number one dog here in the XFL.
They trying, man. They trying.
Dude, I mean, the way that I'm seeing it, looks like they might be the number one dogs in the XFL with the way everything's going.
They trying, man. They trying with the attendance and stuff. So
right,
go ahead and get your tickets if you have not. Get your seats and it's going to be a fun year because the draft is coming up around the corner.
Okay, Arlington, again, I got to apologize.
You got to apologize for what?
See, now Andrew said, but my brother got done with his tickets. Yeah, there were some. Yes, you're right, Andrew. Ticketmaster always does suck when it comes to big ticket releases. You're absolutely correct. They had the same problem back in 2020 for Garth Brooks, or 2019 for Garth Brooks. You're right. So for everybody to be kind of putting the blame on the XFL, I would say that's kind of unfair. I mean, we do know that there's always been a lot of moving parts. Like literally, you can go on Arlington. We've said it. You can go on LinkedIn. You can go on all the social media sites and see the constant moving parts for jobs being hired in the XFL right now, right? So, like I said, to say it was all XFL's blame, I'd give them maybe a 25% blame, knowing what they knew for 2020. But I'd give the majority of the blame to Ticketmasters. I'd give the majority of the Ticketmasters, you know what I mean? So yeah. So how do we keep interrupting Andrew? Let him speak. Andrew's not. Hey, Rick, that's cool. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, make sure you guys go out and vote today.
Right? Yeah.
If you have not. Again, this is the beginning with the X-Fans Show Afternoon Delight. A-Train Arlington Lane. That idiot is dirty over there off to my left,
who loves to interrupt people all the time.
I see that, man. You got a problem.
It's
but yeah, the whole thing right now has been about the tickets, and I'm glad that people are getting their tickets now. Like
I am too.
And all the bitching and the moaning and the screaming and crying about getting the opportunity to win. We're gonna know about the names. Okay, the names have came out already. All right, now you're getting the opportunities for tickets. So I think this month, if we're really looking at it from an XFL standpoint, a lot of things are going to be happening within the league by the time this month ends, and then next month for sure. So we got the draft coming up next week, right?
Yes.
All right, the town halls, we got a couple of them in Seattle and Houston. I think they're going down tonight.
Well, Houston's going down tonight.
Seattle's win Wednesday.
Seattle is tomorrow. So I'd like to see maybe getting like Reed Johnson on.
Yeah, and we'll see if we can get Stefan from XFL Newsroom.
Because Stefan's going to be at tonight's.
Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to do it because I have to make sure I get money from in my pocket.
Yeah, bum.
Hey, now, I learned something here in Texas that if you're voting, you can actually have this day off.
Really?
Something like that. Well, your employer cannot use it against you if you get the opportunity to vote, something of that nature.
Really?
Yeah. So they can't sit there and it's like, well, where were you today? I went to go vote.
I did not know that. They can't
use it against you. So yeah, that's what's going down in Texas. Of course, shout out to the Houston Astros winning the World Series.
Yep. Out to the
Saturday night.
Yep.
So, hey, if you want to learn about a celebration and not tearing up a city, even though they had a brawl, but not tearing up a city in a way, Houston did that. So
here's a good one. I like this one. All right, here's a good one.
We're going to get to that. I was going to get to that at the end.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. Sorry, Captain.
I was going to get to that. I promise you.
I got in trouble. Sorry.
No, you're okay. We want to make sure we get everything ... and then we'll have the discussion.
God.
The draft, of course, that's coming up. A lot of players in the pool. I've seen a tweet that said that was like over 2,000 players is going to be in this pool.
Yes.
2,000 people trying to acquire 400 some odd spots.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to see if any names come out there. Shout out to the Marquez. He put something out, which I wish he didn't, but it's okay. He did. He's gonna do it. Yeah, anything that has XFL related, it was gonna be tossed out. And that was a photo of sorts from Antonio Brown.
Yes.
Asking about something dealing with being XFL franchise and having tryouts and whatnot. I'm like, y'all, leave that man alone. He just wants attention, and it's not worthy of it being in the forefront.
Well, speaking of that, Arlington, because it's awful funny because I'm on Twitter, and actually one of my first tweets, the NFL Academy, Players Academy, Session 2 last week, XFL draft soon. Who's getting drafted? Hashtag USFL Season 2. Good luck to the DBs, Coach Banks. So it looks like they're working with the DBs there at the Academy, and it looks like some of those guys, and I mean, as you remember what Dean Dalton said, that they'll be using a lot of the guys from the Academy that will be drafted into the XFL. And it looks like now they're starting to maybe talk about getting some guys to the USFL. So the NFL Players Academy really starting to step up their game, really, if you look at it.
And Antonio Brown won't be one of them. So let's leave him out of that, all right?
Right. Yeah,
exactly.
That's
something that you don't have to worry about come in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But it is impressive that that's continuing to happen. And like I said, the pool is going to get bigger and bigger, but the windows are smaller and smaller for them to get into the league. So that's what's going to be interesting. And of course, you want to put the best players out there that get in the XFL, and you want to put the best product that's out there. Because one of the things we always have talked.
I want to see Evan elaborate on this while Arlington.
I think you're talking about Antonio Brown. I think that's what I was referring to.
Okay.
And the thing is that we want to see great gameplay. That is the major thing about this iteration of the XFL. We want to see what's going to happen when we get to the stands. We come into the gates, we get this experience, but we want to see what's out there on the field. We want to know what the game is going to be like. Because as long as the game is good, we can get behind the players that's behind the game, right?
Arlington, I have something right here. Very exciting. This just happened 8 minutes ago. This is in the Orlando Guardians fan group. Corey Helvey. Hi, everyone. I am the director of sales for the Guardians. This is on Facebook right now. He says, hello. He goes, hi. Hey, everyone. I am the director of sales for the Guardians. Deposits conversion started on 11/10 to 11/3. Okay. Be sure to get your deposits for the season tickets in. Our season tickets range from $100 to $375. They are all lower bowl, so they are not a bad view. It's not a bad view in the whole stadium. Reach out to me anytime if you have ticket questions. So, hey, if you're an Orlando person, please look at this right here. Corey just put it out there on Facebook. So, yeah, definitely go out there and get your tickets there for Orlando. So, yeah, so there you go. That's something. Just broke 9 minutes ago, Arlington. 9 minutes ago. He put it out there.
He's doing an amazing job with getting the word out there in Orlando and going very heavy. Coming over from the NBA over to the XFL. So that's pretty nice when you get somebody with experience like that trying to now bring in a different type of audience. And we talked about that a little bit, was bringing now an experience for potential travelers coming in. And shout out to John Turner over at a Football World when you guys had that discussion. Was having an experience for Orlando and Vegas when Vegas is ready. You know what I mean? So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out as we get towards February 18, 2023.
Yeah. Now, Arlington, it's an interesting thing. Like I said, there's Jimmy. He says, hey, guys, got our tickets. We knew you would, Jimmy. Jimmy, I wonder if Jimmy would come on the show, because I'd like to ask him what his experience was there at the town hall. in Dallas.
Right, right. We want to kind of get an idea of everything that has gone on, especially the first five town halls that dropped last week, um, especially in DC. Now, I saw that DC and Orlando both had their town halls at Top Golf.
Yes, dude. Now, come on. Are you serious? Wouldn't that have been a cool place to do the St. Louis one? Or all of them at was Top Golf? Because, Jimmy says he's going to get on, so I'm going to do this, Arlington. You ready?
Yeah, you already ahead of the game with that.
I am. Let me do this.
So everybody's going. Can't get everybody in, but
no, I'm just going to do it this way.
Okay, but yeah, so I think the one in Arlington was back at Texas Live like they did before, right? And DC and Orlando did theirs at Top Golf. San Antonio, I think they had. Did they do a Top Golf too?
I think so.
I know St. Louis did theirs at Valley's Live.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, you had a bigger venue, and I know a lot of people were expecting a lot of people to be there. And remember, everybody was like, I wasn't sure about the capacity. I know, like I said, Houston tonight, they're at they have an event, and they are subject to capacity too. So unfortunately, I won't be able to be there. Trust me, I would love to have been at that to meet Wade Phillips. But I know our guy, XFL Newsroom founder Stefan, is going to be over there. He's going to check it out. And with the Marcast with Seattle coming up.
Jimmy, check your Facebook Messenger.
All right. So as we get Jimmy on board, we'll talk a little bit about the town halls.
They got their tickets.
Yeah. And I'm happy with that. Like, this is great. Like, really having a great time getting all this out there. Now, draft parties. Amanda has been like the only one that's been asking like every freaking day about it.
Jim just says here, we will be at Texas Live for the draft watching live. Okay, so now as reported, I said, people were asking us last week about it, and we didn't say anything about it. But ESPN has reported the draft will be in Las Vegas November 16th and 17th at the Apex Center. Now, the league hasn't confirmed that. That is through ESPN. Now, what we've seen with ESPN, now if let's just draw lines back and stuff like that. What we have seen with ESPN, if it's usually coming from ESPN Arlington, it's usually true. Am I right?
Yeah, especially that because that's their broadcast partner.
Right, exactly. And then, I think it was back in August. Mike Mitchell had wrote that he's heard early word draft was going to be in Vegas. Didn't give a venue or anything like that. And then Coach Beck kind of came on the show, said that the draft was going to be and he didn't say it was going to be in Vegas. He just said it was going to be in November. And then you had Bob Stoops, who broke it on his little podcast that he does, not a little podcast, a big one actually, broke it on his that it was going to be in Vegas. Now, like I said, if we really look at anything that ESPN has said, ESPN has been the one that's been 100% accurate across the board. Jimmy, just click on that link in your Facebook Messenger and that will put you on. That's all you need to do, bro. And then follow the prompts. So if you look at everything from the ESPN standpoint, they've been 100% true, right? Now, like I said, the league hasn't said they're going to do it. Now, is there a works of a draft party here in St. Louis? Maybe. If you know the right people to get a hold of, and I think there is somebody on here who knows about a draft party, to hit her up. I just might say her Twitter handle might be like something like Lady First of XFL, somewhere along those lines.
First Lady of XFL?
Right. Yeah, something like that. Maybe she might have made a comment. I don't know. She might have made a comment that just magically appeared on the screen. I don't know, but talk to her. I just know I will not be able to attend if there is a draft party because I'm going on vacation.
All right, the same week as the draft, right?
What?
You going on vacation the same week as the draft?
Well, me and my wife already had this planned. It's for a friend's birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Mr. Tiny Head Glyforce. We already had this plan to go to a certain place for his birthday. Not going to say where.
And I got vacation days that same week. Ain't that crazy?
You do too?
Sure do.
No. Well, I mean, look, all I know is I'm going somewhere with my friend for his birthday. So if there is a draft party, Sandy will be the one that knows about it. She goes, that's some BS, 30. Andrew, I don't know where listen. Arlington can vouch. I've been on vacations and people have recognized me. I just want to get some time away.
That's what I couldn't understand, man. Like, I never could understand it. Like, folks, like, who know who the hell you are?
I mean, really, people don't. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Look here, my wife's already digging up on Dirty today. I don't get it. All I know is I do know that I wouldn't be surprised, but the way that this league is going and the direction that this league has been taking, I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to put up satellite draft parties, to be honest with you, in all 8 cities. I don't know if they're going to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know if they're going to. No, it's a cruise. That's where my vacation is. It's a cruise. I just didn't want to say where I'm going. I'm going on a cruise. So leave me alone. And I'm telling anybody the cruise or nothing because there's still openings for that cruise. But yes, I'm going to talk to my buddy into doing a cruise. He said he would, and I said, we're going to do a cruise. We're doing the ABC Islands. I cannot wait. I love Aruba.
There you go. There you go.
Now, I don't know where Arlington's going on his vacation. I'm just telling you where I'm going. I'm going on a cruise.
I ain't telling nobody nothing where I'm going. I'm just gone.
Right, yeah. So, no, do I wish I could go to Vegas? Sure, I'd love going. I love Vegas, but no, I'm not going to Vegas.
All right. That's how it is. Man.
But anyways, back to what I've been saying. Don't be surprised if the league is going to do satellite draft parties. I don't know if they're going to. I mean, we saw what they did with these town halls where they opened up to the public, where they gave people 24-hour notice. So, well, I mean, look. Not just what's up, Gabriel. Best of luck to you today. Best of luck to you today, sir, in your election. This man is. I'm glad. Look, we are famous, Arlington. We have a politician on the show.
You know what? And all for the people for it, man. I hope that all the best to Gabe, man.
That's a good dude. If you guys are in California and in his area, please go vote for him today. Today's voting day. Do your civic duty, people. Don't be losers.
Just like that.
Whatever. Right. Have a wave come through. I don't care what color. Just have a wave come through.
Have a wave come through. Don't start. You sound like you're being real toward one side, sir. But it's going to be funny with that. But all right, I want to go back.
You don't know what color. Look, we got red in our logo and blue. So
that's purple. That's purple when you put it together.
Well, purple, yeah. So we want a purple wave. That's what we want.
We want a purple wave. Exactly. That's how we got to do things here. All right, I wanted to discuss this.
Okay.
We got most of our business out of the way about the radio broadcasting games, and don't be surprised if they do that again. Do not be surprised if they choose to do that, and you hear like since they're partnering up with the NFL, you hear it on their NFL channels. Right? Yeah. Now, locally, I wouldn't be surprised if the Houston market did it. I would not be surprised.
I wouldn't.
St. Louis, San
Antonio. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it is ESPN Radio. Is their broadcasting partner?
You know what? You know, a lot of local affiliates do have ESPN Radio. So,
no, Jimmy can't get on.
Oh.
Jimmy, you just click on that link. I don't know what kind of phone you have, but it should work.
Or your camera. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to check some of those settings.
Check some of your settings, Jimmy.
Because they will. It will deny you if you haven't put your settings together. So yeah, man. Like, listen.
Oh, see, like Michael said it right here. Could be via ESPN Radio, and look, with the partnership that they have with Disney, ESPN, I wouldn't be surprised if it is ESPN Radio across the
They should work with them locally, not ESPN radio. Get it? Listen, you want a national broadcast. This is an opportunity where people get a chance to hear people locally, like somebody like you. If you like a certain sports and sports show, if they can talk football and whatnot, I think they should be able to do it. There should be a local flavor to each market that listens to their broadcast, because it's going to be a national game regardless, right? On television.
Yeah, I agree with you. It will be. One way or another, it will be.
And, I would not mind hearing, what it's like getting a newer voice into these games locally on the radio.
Yeah,
that's just me personally. Now, y'all may feel differently. You might want a national sound. Okay, I get that. But I always believe that different talent should get an opportunity.
I agree. Jimmy, try it again. I sent you a new link.
I don't think, as much as I like the idea, Kevin, I don't think he's going to do it in St. Louis.
I think Joe Buck will do the national broadcast. Now, I like this. I love the local idea, but I have a feeling it will be done by the ESPN radio. I do. I agree with you. We had talked about that last week, like who could be some of the people with ESPN. I kind of had to gargle some gasoline last week because I said Scott Van Pelt, SVP.
Yeah.
Arlington got on me because of his tirade. But imagine this, though, Arlington. Imagine this, right? Look who the XFL's partners are, right?
Yes.
Imagine. Okay. Max SVP has to sit across from The Rock and interview him.
Yeah.
Imagine. Has to eat crow about all the trash that he talked about the XFL, and now he's got to interview The Rock and eat crow about it, and The Rock just looks at him.
Is it really about that, or is it about Vince?
See, that's a good question.
Why did you get silent?
No, that's a good question. Was it about Vince or was it about? Oh man, here he goes. Look at this.
We're gonna step aside.
We're gonna step aside. We got Jimmy from Dallas.
Hey guys, what's going on?
How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm just here in my 18-wheeler doing a little work. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Us? We appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm on my way up here in Oklahoma. I'm in Muskogee, Oklahoma right now, making a little delivery, and I'll be back in Dallas later on today. That's what I do for a living.
There you go. Now, question. So you said you got your tickets, had no problem, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, in Dallas, did you hear of anybody else really having problems trying to get tickets, or was it just a smooth sail for the majority of the people?
Everybody that did the early depositors were able to get their tickets. Everybody else has to wait till Thursday.
Okay, so that's how that works. See, I think that's the thing. Same thing here in St. Louis, too, Arlington. Yeah. I think everybody just got excited. Now, Jimmy, I know you were at the first town hall back in July. You got to talk. I know you and Toby were there. Some other people were there. And now that town hall? How was that town hall compared to the Renegades' new town hall that they just had? How were they? How different were they, or were they close to the same?
Well, the original town hall, we had probably 300 or 400 people. Texas Live was packed, the bottom and the top. The one we had last week, we had about 100 people in it. We were in the Troy Aikman restaurant room and bar over there in Texas Live. And it was packed. We had every seat taken, and it was just an absolutely wonderful experience. Coach Stoops was very personable as always. He came in, walked around, took pictures. You know, me and my two other amigos, Marco Martinez and Valentin Robles, were the three in the, with the three cowboy hats. We're the kind of the face of the Renegades right now, if you know what I mean.
Right, yeah. Yeah. So with that, the Renegades are back. They changed the name from Dallas to Arlington, right?
Right.
How do you feel about that? I see that you're a Cowboys fan.
Yes, sir.
But, Cowboys play in Arlington.
Yes, sir.
Right? The Renegades, they were the Dallas Renegades. Now they're the Arlington Renegades. Do you feel they did it more as a change to represent the city where they're at, or do you think they should have kept it as Dallas Renegades?
Well, I think they did it to put their new stamp, the new XFL stamp, on their way of doing things. They changed things up a little bit with different teams. They kind of put the new XFL, they changed the logo. So I think it was kind of bring a new, fresh product to the new XFL. There's still people crying and whining over the logo change and the name change. I'm like, get over it. Jump on board with the Renegades. We're going to be an awesome friggin' team. We got a great coach. We need everybody quit worrying about the effing logo and the name change. We're playing in Arlington, and we're just ready to get started, brother. We got fans that are just pumped like me. Like I say, we're gonna show out. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
So basically, what you're saying, Jimmy, is you're excited about this iteration, and even though it has taken a lengthy process to get to where we are, you're still excited about it regardless.
Absolutely, brother. And according to Coach Stoops and the marketing people that were there, the old logo was still going to be used as a secondary logo.
Oh, okay.
They're going to be selling merchandise with the old logo. It's still going to be brought in, on some of the stuff they got going on. I love the new logo. It's fresh. It's something new. And I'm all about variety and bringing in new people, a new offensive coordinator. The one we had last time, it was we had an old quarterback that wasn't very mobile. So now Coach Stoops, he said he's going to do things a lot different and throw the ball down the field. And that's what we want to see.
Now, Jimmy, so let's look at it this way. You said that you like the new logo. See, I mean, the Renegades and Arlington Gouge was one of my favorite logos back from 2020.
It was voted the best logo of the 8 in the first go-around.
Yes, it was. Now, I have to say this. I even like your new logo. I would say it's probably one of my top favorite logos. Like, if you didn't pay attention, it's got the R and the A mixed together. I really like how it looks, and I like the color scheme.
Yeah.
So now you're saying that, you've had some fans complaining and moaning.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm telling them get over it and move on, man. If that's what y'all got to worry about is the logo and the name change. Nobody likes change, Some people don't like change. But this is what it is. You either come out, support the Renegades with a new logo, the new attitude, or not. Go find you another team you want to support. We don't want to hear a bunch of whiners and complainers. We want people that are going to show up for the ball game. We want to put at least 20,000 fans each home game. Ticket sales are going great. I talked to the ticket guy yesterday when I bought mine. Ticket sales are going great. It's 102 days to kickoff, brother.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. And if you look at it, when we have this Seattle thing, it will be 100 or no, yeah, it'll be 100 days to kickoff. Now, like you're down there in Houston, right? Or Arlington, right? Yeah. And I have fans got a question for you. But what is it like down there around Choctaw Stadium? Are you starting to see more XFL stuff? I haven't really seen anything on the outside yet. They haven't opened up the merchandise sale because they're going to have a big store selling merchandise inside of Choctaw Stadium. Everything is just online right now. Okay.
So you need to order your stuff. Renegade fans, get on there, order your swag. I've won a whole box of swag the other day at the town hall because I was the loudest fan in there. So I won a big old huge ass box. I won a XFL hat, 2 Renegade shirts, a blue one and a black one. I won a football and a hoodie.
Nice.
Man.
So all my swag's on the way to the house. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So the Champ's got a question. I know you're busy. I know you're at work. So thank you.
I'm sitting still, brother. I get paid by the hour. I got plenty of time.
So Champ wants to know, will you have the motorcycles coming out before the kickoff like you guys did in 2020? Have you talked to those guys?
I don't know. The marketing guy says they have all kind of stuff going on. That was kind of a fan favorite, with the motorcycles coming out. So they said new and fresh stuff. So I don't know what to expect. I just expect to be there February 18th at my seat. I got seats right on the 35-40 yard line. And I also bought the gold membership where me and my Los Banditos is going to be the name of our group. We're going to be able to go down on the field. You get access to the press conferences, contact with the players, and everything with the gold membership.
Nice. Now, Jimmy, I'll say this. Arlington's only a couple hours away from you.
Yes, sir.
I'm 10 hours away from you. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to make it because we made a trip to Arlington for the first XFL game. Okay?
Yeah,
So,
me and my other comrade, Marco Martinez, he was in the other hat. We're in all the XFL videos so far.
right. So here's what I'm going to tell you. So when I come down to Dallas for when the Battlehawks come down to play the Renegades again, I'm expecting to meet up with you so we can tailgate.
Absolutely, brother.
And I'll show you how we tailgate in St. Louis. It's got to be way better than how you guys tailgate.
Well, you know, we got a whole new attitude of people coming. We got more people with this new logo, the new city. I'm recruiting. We're getting ready to start our own little separate group, the Los Banditos group on Facebook. And I'm recruiting all these people. I'm inviting everybody to Texas Live next Thursday night for the draft party. And we're going to come show up and show out, brother. Y'all may have the crowd, but we're going to have the attitude.
No.
Ooh. Hey, that's St. Louis. St. Louis, they calling you out.
Yeah.
They calling you out.
Yes, sir. Bring it on down. We're going to give you some of that Renegades treatment. Come on.
Hey, listen, when we came down there, I gotta give it to the guys for the Renegades because they really took care of us when we came down there, Arlington, for that first game.
Yes.
They did a really good job. Jimmy, before we let you go, is there anything else that you want to say about the XFL? What are you excited about with the new XFL coming, or and even plug your new page that you got going?
Well, I like it because we have ownership that has the financial backing behind them, and there's not going to be this wishy-washy. We don't know what's going to happen. We have new marketing people. The guy that's in charge of marketing worked for the Texas Rangers, so he knows how to market. We're ready to put the Renegades out there. Everybody come down to Arlington. You'll see me when we get there. We'll be the ones wearing the cowboy hats. Check us out on Renegades, baby. We ready to show up, show out.
All right, Jimmy. Thank you for joining us, buddy. Thank you for the support.
Arlington, have a good one, buddy. Good seeing you, man. Come and see us.
Oh,
Yes,
we
sir.
will. Don't worry.
Yes,
We will.
Yes, sir.
Renegades, baby.
There you go. Jimmy might be the Renegades' #1 fan. Because, I mean, like, he is all over their website everywhere.
Yeah.
Look at their site. He is all over it everywhere. Now, see, that's the kind of passion that why can't we have in St. Louis? Everybody was so excited, but now it seems like all the people in St. Louis have just kind of died off.
Oh, man. Really?
Yeah. I mean, look, I've been looking at the other pages. I've been paying attention to the other pages, man. The San Antonio page is growing leaps and bounds.
That's the point, though. For this to be better than it was before,
No,
everybody has to grow with it.
Right, I'll give it to you, Reed. Here's how it needs to work for St. Louis, right? What St. Louis needs to do, okay? Here's what the city of St. Louis needs to do.
Oh.
You guys need to all get on board, join hands, start singing Kumbaya so you could show these other cities why St. Louis is the best XFL market. But no, you guys want to all fight with each other and argue with each other and say, you're the best this, you're the best that, you're the best this, you're the best that. Not all of them are growing. Sandy's right. She's the only one growing. But that's how you guys want to do it. You guys want to be the #1 fan base. Quit being the bullies. Help grow the other fan bases because nobody likes bullies this day and age. Nobody likes bullies. Am I right, Arlington? Nobody likes bullies, right?
What?
Nobody likes bullies in this day and age, right?
I bully you all the time.
Huh?
I bully you all the time.
Well, yeah, that's different. That's for entertainment value.
I don't do that for entertainment.
Oh, is that how that works? So nobody likes Arlington because Arlington's a bully. But no, I mean, what I'm seeing in the other cities is the cohesiveness.
That's true. Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
And for this league to actually grow the way that it should, like Seattle is established. And the reason why I keep using
But again, look at Seattle. How many fan pages do you see in Seattle? You see one.
But here's my thing, though. Even with that, Seattle has grown. Remember in 2020 that they had the big crowds for that. And they also had the big crowds for the Seahawks games. They are the only NFL city that is able to contain crowds for both, and that's because they cheer for all of their teams, all of them.
Yes.
So when Houston had the big crowds as well too, right? And plus the team was undefeated. Now, of course, they want to see that happen again. Where is my guy Los? Los is supposed to be here because that's what he's supposed to be the guy that's supposed to be talking crazy like how the Roughnecks are everything.
Look, right here, Sandy said it perfectly right here for the St. Louis fans. If all the group fans from St. Louis could come together and get along, that St. Louis would have over 100,000 members. 100,000 members if all of these pages would get along.
It's like half the net, but but my thing is this: it can be done.
It can be. Back to the ticket sales. As you heard, I guarantee you that St. Louis they had 18,000, close to 18,000 season ticket deposits, right? I guarantee you they probably already sold close to 10,000 seats already, 10,000 tickets, right? Easily, right? You heard Jimmy, what Jimmy said in Arlington, that the tickets are selling well there. I heard Seattle is selling well. DC is selling well. They all have their little hiccups, but it's now everybody. Now I think because we have the tickets out there, we have the team names, right? People see that it's real now, minus that one little city. But again, that's regardless. Those cookies are still being baked. I have a feeling that whatever happens there. Okay, so Ronnie Brown said his 5,000 as of yesterday. That's a damn good number. 5,000 tickets being sold. That's a damn good number. You know what I mean? If you ask me. Am I wrong?
No, because you get started with it, man. And here's my thing. When it gets down to February 18, 2023, that's where everything is going to kind of, from the XFL standpoint, is going to stop and be like, hey, everybody's in for the same thing. It's wanting to see this league grow. All right. The game is going to, I'm going to continuously say that until everybody understands it. The game is going to be the most important. All right. I understand the aspects of tailgating. I do. I understand the fan experience has to be great. The marketing experience has to be great. But we want to see what's out there on the field.
Right.
Everything is out there on the field. And we get great gameplay because I understand it's going to be a league. Everybody's going to be learning the new rules and things like that. But when the game comes together, that's when everybody's going to be pulled in. Because granted, 2020, that was the same thing. We got to about week 4, week 5. Everybody was getting pulled in because the game was starting to come together.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to hear anybody. Listen, I don't want to hear anybody. I don't want to hear one person. I'm going to say a bad word, Arlington. I don't want to hear one person bitch about if we have a low-scoring game.
That's not a bad word in this case.
Okay, anyways, I don't want to hear one person bitch if we have a low-scoring game. Because if you've been paying attention in the NFL, there's been a lot of low-scoring games as of late. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just be happy that we have football back, right?
I'm going to cover that.
Arlington, did you pay attention this week on this week in football? They didn't mention the XFL and the USFL a couple different times in a couple different broadcasts on the different rules and stuff like that. One prime example was Daryl Johnson. I want to say it was the Lions and Packers game where the ball was caught, but only 1 foot touched the ground and he went out of bounds. The ball dropped. Then the Lions player touched the ball out of bounds. Daryl Johnson said if that was the XFL, USFL, that would have been a catch because of the 1 foot touching.
And that part goes to that like when you put those leagues together and they're saying they're partnering up, that's what's going to be major confusion. Yes. I think in my mind, because if you're setting the boundary as 1 foot, and then when you get over to the NFL, you got to do 2 feet, right? And then the kickoff, if the kickoff remains the same in the XFL, it's not going to be the same in the NFL.
Right.
So that's like you're going to have to be on one accord if you're saying that you're going to partner up with these groups. Granted, I applaud what the USFL players are able to do, and some of the XFL players are able to do right now in the NFL. But my thing is, if you're going to play different set of rules, no, you got to play the same set of rules because that's a different mindset.
College football is different set of rules.
Say that again.
College is different set of rules too, though.
Yeah, they're more lined up with what the XFL has.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Now, I mean, here's the thing I'm going to say. I mean, look, it's going to be exciting because, like I said, we're getting closer. You know, just like Jimmy said, we're 102 days away, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and most of these pre-ticket things close here very soon. November 17th is when, if I'm not mistaken, they reported that it goes on sale to the general public, right? So that's when we're really going to start seeing those ticket sales, right?
Yep.
You know, but I mean, like here, like I said, you have Houston and you have Seattle this week. Houston was a huge city. I mean, they're on the high right now for the Astros winning. So I'd love to see the turnout at Houston, what the turnout is for the Roughnecks, because I mean, to be honest, Houston kind of rivaled Seattle and St. Louis in attendance in 2020. You know what I'm saying?
And even if the crowd don't come out for the event, and I hope that doesn't happen, that doesn't say that the crowds themselves will show up for over at University of Houston Stadium.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that the disappointing crowd that we had in St. Louis
is going to relegate what happens in the dome itself.
Right. I mean, you already saw, you know, Ronnie said that 5,000 tickets as of yesterday. So, of course, it's going to be more than that, right? I mean, look, Coach Beck has been saying, #fill the dome. That's his goal. He wants to fill that dome before February 18th, right?
And what's great about it.
Right, and here's what I like about Coach Hines Ward. You know, if you go on the San Antonio page, which might be my favorite logo, the Brahmas logo, he's all about the #horns up that the guys are using there in San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? So here's what I'm seeing with these coaches now is these coaches compared to the 2020 coaches are much, much more involved in interacting with the fans.
Yeah, and the reason why that is the case is because I think of ownership. Ownership plays a big part because those guys want to be closer. You get what I'm saying? Like, I get a different vibe than what I had with the previous ownership. Granted, Oliver Luck was there, but my thing was, I guess the way I'm seeing it is it seemed more reluctant. Like he had to do it. Like he didn't want to do it. Like, huh?
Here's how I'm seeing it.
Okay.
You just said it. You said Oliver Luck was the face of the league, right?
Yes.
What we're seeing with this version, the coaches,
yes,
are the face,
yes,
of the league.
The teams,
yes, they're the faces of the teams and the league, and that's why we're not seeing Danny, and that's why we're not seeing The Rock. You know what I'm saying? See, like right here, what Andrew says it right here. Yeah,
well, they'll be the general managers.
They'll be the general managers. But it looks like that the league, that the ownership this time is putting, and we're working on some stuff of getting some former coaches from 2020 to come onto the show to talk about the two differences that they see with their XFL and this XFL. But from what I'm seeing, 2020, it was more of I'm the guy who runs everything. You're going to do what I say. Compared to now, it's coaches, you're out there, you're the face of your team.
And like bringing everybody in to
interact with your fans. Right. Interact with
bringing everybody in with it this time. It's more family-based, if I can use that type of term. Because like you said, it was the persons at the top, and then the people at the top say, you follow what I say, and you do what I do here.
Yeah. And I make the decision for your team. You don't.
So now it's more of let's bring everybody in.
Right. And I understand that people want Rock and Danny to be the forefront and the forerunners. Well, I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think they even want to do that.
I don't even think they either. I think they're going to be more on the production side, and they're going to leave the more. I mean, again, I'm going to go back to Danny's interview at Axios. If you listen to her interview, what did she say? She said, we have hired the right people to put around us to make this league successful. So they have all of their faith in all of their football people to run everything. You know what I'm saying?
That was the thing also that what Jerry was saying when they asked the question about minor league, that what they were putting together was NFL-minded people.
Yes. And like Sandy said it right here, where Coach said it at the town hall. Like Coach Beck said, show up to the game and let me take care of the football.
And when you say that, and that goes for the other 7 coaches too. Mm-hmm. When you say, let me take care of the football, you better take care of the football, because I guarantee you, your team will turn on you. I mean, your fans will turn on you if you're not doing that.
Yeah, right? See, right here, like Ann said, the XFL has always been a grassroots effort, that kind of feel. You're right, and I think that's why they're letting to do the coach. I mean, does it suck that the coaches have to be in Arlington? Yes, I get it logistically from doing what I do and all of that stuff. I get why you're going to be maybe for the first year in Arlington. I get it 100%. I have a feeling, like Sandy said, they need to start doing the meet and greets. They had said at every single one that I've heard at all of these town halls is that they are going to start getting out into the cities to do their meet and greets. I think they're going to come in.
I don't even
before.
Here's the thing. I don't even think they need to do them.
You don't think? I mean, maybe. I don't know.
You can do it in various creative ways that you don't even have to do like at a sit-down restaurant to do it.
Yeah, I think with today's age.
I know, granted, it was great because you were reintroducing the XFL. Mm-hmm. That was the purpose of 2020 and 2019. It's reintroducing the league and getting an understanding of what you're going to get. The blueprint is already there for the XFL in 2023.
Yes.
So I guarantee you'll get an opportunity to see who your staffs are. You may get an opportunity to go to the offices and stuff or whatever. And I don't think they need to do every week a meet and greet or a monthly meet and greet.
Not weekly, but maybe monthly. Have the coaching staff come out to a city.
That's
or have players come out to a city. You know what I'm saying?
I want coaches shows.
I'm gonna go back to with them having who they have their partnership with.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised that. And again, I don't know 100% if this is true or not. I'm just telling you this. I mean, guys, really, this is more of an opinion show. We give our opinions. Doesn't mean it's true. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. I've eaten a lot of crow, right? Hey, no problem, man. Thanks for joining us. Am I right, Arlington? I've eaten a lot of crow in this show. Have I not?
Yes. So have I.
With who they're partners, I wouldn't be surprised that if ESPN Plus in the near future, maybe I would say January, I would be surprised to see an XFL hub on ESPN Plus. And then you have like a training, like you have a hard knocks type of thing where they've profiled what these guys have been doing for the last 27 months.
I think once after the draft happens and they get to their respective teams, December, they're going to go hot and heavy on that content. Getting all that content together, getting ready. But I will even say if they don't get it done by January, expect the first couple of weeks in February that they'll have it.
That's why I'm saying January 1st, because, for the new year, right?
Right.
Pick it out all January 1st. I don't know if that's really going to happen. I don't know. I'm just saying what I would like to see and what I hope to see.
And that's what the fans want. Fans will want to see that type of thing. So,
can you imagine the diehards? I mean, we have diehards that watch the show. I mean, Reed has diehards that watch his show. And all these XFL guys that we've been doing this for years all have the diehards that watch their show, right? But can you imagine the diehard XFL fans that have that type of stuff come out there? How it's going to look and how the fans are going to eat it up?
As we get ready to close out the program, Andrew had made a comment on one of the group pages. Take my money, take my money, take my money, take my money.
Yeah, your hashtag right now should be going crazy right now. Take my money. Hashtag take Arlington's money.
XFL, take my money. That's the hashtag.
The way everything has been going, take the money, because people, listen, you guys have complained and moaned for I don't know how many months. 27 months. The cookies are here. One batch of cookies is left. One batch of cookies is still left cooking. We got it. Quit complaining. Let's just move forward from this, from last week to now, and start looking towards the future of what's coming. We know a draft is coming soon, right?
Right.
We've seen our team logos, right? Mm-hmm. So we know uniforms are going to be revealed soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that's going to probably be at the draft. Don't know, but I'm just saying, maybe. You know what I mean? We're going to have schedules coming out. I mean, I have a feeling schedules are going to be dropping very soon. I mean, I
seen somebody throw out a schedule on the group too. I was like,
yeah, all January 1st. Did you see that? It was all January 1st. So yeah. But I mean, so I see that there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out in the near future. I mean, look, so for the 27 months that we've complained and moaned about it, now it's time to stop, because it's here. The XFL's here. They're getting the stuff out there. Let's just suck it up, and we'll be talking about it every Tuesdays and Thursdays of everything that we want to see here on the X Fan Show Afternoon Delight.
All right. We're going to wrap things up, man.
As you hear the music playing, I am Dirty, the unprofessional, the most unprofessional professional on the internet. And the guy
Arlington Lane.
Okay.
Professional in this case.
Won't give him his plug, but that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, you got your hot water.
Hot water. Hot water. Hot water. Hot water. Hot water.
Go ahead and finish, man. Where they can find you on social media, dude?
No, look, right here. Look, right here. Andrew said it. My attitude has changed a lot ever since I purchased my tickets. There you go. As Arlington likes to say, hashtag take my money. You can find us on everywhere on our Facebook page. Actually, we've changed it up. You now can find us on Pro Football Alliance on YouTube. We're getting rid of our X Fan Show on YouTube. Go to Pro Football Alliance. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Just go find us wherever. Why are you eyeballing me? I thought we were announcing that today. I thought that was like going to be our announcement.
I'm going to do that at the end of the week.
No, well, anyways, I'm going to be on a cruise next week. So I won't be here next week.
I'm on vacation.
You can
we may do something. We may do something. We'll figure something.
I can't broadcast. I'm going to be in the middle of an ocean.
We'll see.
I can't broadcast. I'm going to be in the middle of an ocean, the Caribbean Ocean. How am I going to broadcast?
Look like it's going to be me then. All right.
We're going to have to broadcast.
Okay.
It's over there that's causing all the problems. Looking like Mr. Clean with his pearly whites.
Whatever.
He's the one, the only.
The A-Train Arlington Lane. We'll catch you next time for another edition.
I'll see you Thursday. And then I'll be gone for a while.
All right.
Never know.
We out of here.